Alright, Star Rail 2.3 special program. Let's see what's going on.
Good evening,
Whoa,
City
Owlbert
of
going to the
Dreams.
beach? What the
All
heck?
eyes are on the Penacony repechage, which is now in its 4th round. Waves of remaining competitors are still vying for their shot at victory.
What are we talking about?
Leaving aside Duke Inferno's fiery demise, the family would like to reassure
Can we
everyone
talk more about
that no
that?
contestants have come to harm.
What is this
That's
whole
still the
group
case,
doing?
right? And not to mention a pool party.
We're having a pool party?
Miss Acheron,
That gun's
didn't
just-
we all agree to the swimsuit dress code? That's
Yes,
not
Akron, where's your swimsuit?
Is that what we agreed?
God, but you.
Yes, give her a swimsuit.
Me.
Owlbert, can I
Give her a
borrow
swimsuit too.
Miss Firefly. Hey.
Oh, Firefly's
Do
here.
the transformation thingy. You know what I'm talking about.
Does Sam count as a
Now's
swimsuit?
the perfect time.
Is he waterproof?
Okay, it's just there's a lot of people around.
No problem. If anything goes wrong, just blame your good buddy Owlbert.
In that case, check out the newest upgrade. I shall set the seas ablaze.
Does she have to say a catchphrase?
To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want
So I
to
guess
try
we're going to be
expressing my
seeing
emotions
Firefly
as
again in this version.
any ordinary person would.
Forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend?
Oh, we're pushing the buttons finally?
I put a bomb on this
Yeah,
ship.
I thought they forgot about
You
that.
have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
What in the world is going on here? Who's paying for all those sparkle dolls?
Initiate cleanup.
Oh, I guess Sam's just gonna burn up all the sparkle dolls.
Set the seas ablaze.
Always remember, don't leave.
Oh, Sam's taking off with the last sparkle doll. Dude, that thing's gonna sell for a fortune.
So now,
There's only one in the world now.
do you understand what you must give up, Miss S.a.m?
Oh yeah, we're getting Jade this patch. I forgot about that.
From Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash.
Oh boy, she has a whip and a stepping animation.
For me,
Does she really sign with lipstick?
my script.
That
is
seems
an
kind of
old-
unprofessional.
It's been a while, little Yelena. I propose
Little what?
a
Wait, what was that name?
Since you care so much, speed up the countdown.
to the future of Penacony and the
That doll just come alive?
Can I interpret this as the next phase of the simulated universe?
Simi, you upgrade?
It's a new subject matter that Dr. Ratio and I have personally agreed on.
What is that thing?
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon.
Why is Owlbert the only one who gets
good
a
evening.
swimsuit
I'm Owlbert,
skin?
Your friendliest feathered announcer.
If that's what we can call that.
To the version 2.3 Farewell Penacony special program.
So, what exactly is this newest upgrade you were all talking about?
Upgrade.
I just showed everyone.
We need to upgrade
Hi,
their outfits
Trailblazers.
into
Firefly
swimsuits.
here.
Welcome, welcome. Now, before we go any further, we agreed to a pool party. How come I'm the only one that showed up in a swimsuit?
You tell him, Owlbert.
We thought you were joking.
We showing off Firefly? She has an eyebrow where she fixes her hair. Oh, nice. Is that her ultimate animation? What the heck? When did she get swords?
I'm a fire-type character, following the path of destruction. When using my technique during exploration, I summon my S.a.m armor.
What the heck?
S.a.m can leap into the air. After landing, S.a.m
Holy crap.
attacks all enemies within a set range.
Oh, that's quite a while.
Quite the heroic entry.
After using technique
And
to
you move
win a
pretty
battle,
fast with that.
for
Like, you
every
could just
wave
use
of
that to run
enemies,
around faster.
Weaknesses can be inflicted on units without fire weakness, which lasts for a set number of turns.
In battle, Sam has two forms.
Does that count as a jump
In the
button?
initial form, using skill consumes HP, while simultaneously regenerating ultimate energy.
I bet you can't
The
go
lower
over
the
like
HP,
terrain
the
obstacles
less
with it,
damage
even though you're
sustained.
jumping high up into the air.
The dazzling complete combustion state. In addition to more powerful basic attacks and skills, speed is also increased. When using enhanced abilities, Sam's weakness break efficiency
Sam actually looks
and
freaking
weakness break
crazy with
damage
those like
sustained
swords
by
and
enemies
cape
both
things going on.
increase.
After activating the Harmony Trailblazer following the version 2.3 update, Trailblazers can obtain a Shadow of Harmony through the When Charmony Rings Out event screen, thereby upgrading the Trailblazer's Eidolon level.
You get an
And
Eidolon
if
from an
I haven't
event?
had time to experience Penacony yet?
Don't worry. After locking the Path of Preservation, Trailblazers yet to complete the version 2.2 Trailblaze mission can activate the Path of Harmony early through the When
Interesting.
Charmony Rings Out event screen.
Whoa! I hope the will of the
That
Trailblaze
seems
reaches
very weird.
everyone on this journey.
Well said. Now, without further ado, it's time we got to know a certain highly
We're letting
respected
people
IPC director.
activate it early
Enter
through an
Madam
event, which also
Shade.
gives an Eidolon. That seems very weird. I assume it's going to be like one of the big permanent events, right? She just step on a contract to sign it?
Venturine's daredevil
There's
spirit.
like some dude
I
groveling
prefer
before
to
her.
operate behind the scenes, using emergency measures to reap a full harvest. When
I wonder
the
what his
opportunity
situation is.
arises.
It feels like making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition. If you ever let your guard
Yeah,
down even a little
I don't
bit,
think I would ever make a
you'll
deal
never
with someone
escape
who
the
signs
trap, no
contracts by
matter how
stepping
hard
on
you
them.
struggle.
I think the term you're looking for
That's a
is
big red flag.
femme fatale.
Owlbert? Didn't you just sign an agreement with Jade over the special program budget?
Uh-oh.
What? Hold on a second.
I hope he read that thing beforehand. I guess it's too
so
late now.
What exactly happens to people who sign agreements with Jade?
Patience, patience. Why
Well,
don't we let
Owlbert
the
just died,
combat do
so,
the talking? As a quantum type character following
Things
the
aren't looking
path
too
of
good for those
erudition,
people.
my basic attack deals blast damage to a single enemy
Oh.
and adjacent targets.
You get blast
A
AoE on a
blast
basic
damage
attack?
dealing basic attack?
Exactly that. My skill, on the other hand, allows me to sign an agreement with a single ally, thereby granting them enhancement and
Does she ever
speed
sign a
response.
contract normally? It's like
When
either
the
lipstick or
signee
she steps
attacks
on
the
it.
enemy, they can deal additional damage
It's like, lady, have you heard of a
But-
pen?
at the expense of consuming their own HP.
Enhancement in exchange for HP. Is that what people mean by bestowing poison?
Wait,
in
she
the
can sign a
guise of
contract with
sweet
herself? How does
dew?
that work?
Now, of course, if I choose myself as the signee, the speed boost and HP consumption effects do not apply. When I or a signee launch an attack, it accumulates charges for me. When charges are full, a follow-up attack is launched.
Can you sign
The
everyone on the
IPCs
party?
Sure enjoy a follow-up attack.
It seems that the
Or is it
strategic
like a one
investment
target at a time
department
type of thing?
has its own modus operandi.
My ultimate, on the other hand, allows me to mete out punishment in accordance with the
So,
agreement.
so her skill, she
In
signs a
addition to
contract with an
dealing
ally.
damage to all enemies,
Ultimate, she
my
signs a
follow-up
contract with
attack
her
is
enemies.
enhanced.
Version
Banners.
2.3's first half will prevent Trailblazers
Oh, they're
can
rerunning
acquire
Ronmei
limited
alongside
five-star
Firefly?
character Firefly,
After
as
talking about how well
as
she
the
pairs with
limited five-star
break
character
efficiency
Ronmei.
boosters,
In
which
addition,
is just
the drop
Ronmei.
rates for the limit stuff, a significant update to the simulated universe.
What do we got for a
So
SIMU update?
exciting! Did Mr. Screwlum and
SIMU
Dr.
updates are
Ratio devise a
usually
new project?
very good.
You guessed it. First up, a groundbreaking update to the Divergent universe, the arithmetic mapping function. In
A
the
what?
Divergent universe, Trailblazers can switch between characters they already possess.
Huh. So they can create their own lineups?
But
Precisely.
can't we already do
When
that?
testing the Divergent universe, Trailblazers will no longer be limited by character downloads.
Oh.
When character level is lower
We have
than the
unlimited
current
character
equilibrium
swapping.
level cap, it will automatically increase to meet the cap.
Meaning,
That's
if one
interesting.
of my characters is level 1, but I use them in the Divergent universe, it increases to a set level?
You got it.
Interesting.
So handy! But
Does it work on light
what
cones?
if the character has the level, but no suitable relics or light cones?
And what about their
Or
talents?
not. In
Do
that
those get
situation,
upgraded?
Temporary light cones and relics at the current equilibrium level cap will be automatically assigned. When suffering defeat in the simulated universe, Trailblazers no longer need to force stop the game. Divergent Universe Combat now allows for Restart Challenge, and Trailblazers can select a new lineup.
Oh, that's nice.
I've always wanted that function!
After completing each test in the Divergent Universe, Trailblazers can acquire Synchronicity Points and Inspiration, allowing them to activate the buff nodes and Inspiration circuits.
Whoa.
Testing the simulated universe just got a little bit easier.
You have like a whole skill tree
Thanks
thing
for
going
all
on?
the info, Owlbert. It's just... Didn't you forget something important? What about the planar ornaments?
I thought you'd never ask. The
So-
planar ornament extraction function has arrived. Every time Trailblazers clear the Divergent Universe, they can choose to save a record of that challenge and archive the data of the equation, blessings, and curios in question. Choose the planar ornament you want, use the archive, inherit the data and buffs from the archive, challenge the boss enemy, and obtain immersion rewards.
Huh? You mean you can skip ahead?
Is
You
that what this
just
is?
need to defeat the boss to get quick access to the planar ornaments?
Are we sure this isn't some cracked version of the simulated universe that Silverwolf put out there?
Shh, keep it down!
Not sure
The last
I'm
person
understanding
to
how
join
this
the
works.
Society lost 76 accounts.
A brand new simulated universe.
So,
Sounds worth a try.
Amen to that.
is this like just a new mode within Simulated Universe? Or is it like upgrading / replacing
Dynasty of Running
the normal
Wolves
Simulated
and
Universe?
Forge of the Kalpagni Lantern.
I'm confused
Make
on
sure
that.
to use the new planar ornament extraction function to get a hold of them.
Well, we have
After
new
experiencing
ornaments, so I guess that means a
ordinary
new
extrapolation,
stage to do.
the Divergent Universe will have a weekly cyclical extrapolation objective.
A
By
what?
completing this weekly
The hell
challenge,
did you just say?
Trailblazers can obtain a first-time completion reward, as well as additional synchronicity points.
Not to mention, in order to celebrate the arrival of the Divergent Universe, Madam Herder has added the 5-star erudition light cone Eternal Calculus to the store.
Okay, new light cone.
Trailblazers who
That's
wish
cool.
to redeem it
Erudition.
better start reserving some Herder bonds.
I'll have to look into what that
It
does.
sounds like the level of freedom in the Divergent Universe is really high. Faster access to planar ornaments, full choice of characters. Those are some big gameplay improvements.
Penacony's Dreamscape sales
Apocalyptic
store,
Shadow.
a deal has been struck with a member of the mysterious
Cocolia?
breed Exequeen. They wish to seek traces of the shapeless prince in the experiences of your deadly struggles. Unlock the brand new permanent challenge mode, Apocalyptic Shadow, in
Permanent
Dream
challenge mode,
Luxury,
you say?
and experience those past dreamscapes.
Creed
Wait, is that the?
Exequeen.
Isn't that the currency that
Is
drops
this
for
the
the
first
Forgotten
appearance
Hall
of this
shop?
faction of the finality?
In preparation for the fight, Trailblazers can read the enemy's traits at the start of the battle.
As with other permanent game modes, during the challenge, there are buff effects for Trailblazers to
So this is
choose
gonna be
from
some
for
kinda
every
new
boss. Make sure you
endgame mode
maximize
that's
the
all about
advantages of your lineup.
Intense
Defeating
boss fights.
enemies through team adjustments.
Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Shui Yi,
Oh,
as
cool.
well as
Free
300
Shui
stellar
Yi.
jades and
A free
self-modeling
Shui Yi.
resin.
Nice!
We're just getting warmed up.
I think mine might already be
Let's take a
C6
look
though,
at the permanent game mode rotating
or
schedule.
E6.
The first phase of the
Whatever letter
Apocalyptic
it is.
Shadow Challenge will
I'm losing
launch on
track.
the day of the version 2.3 update and last for 6 weeks. Every version will rotationally
So
update
it's
according
in the
to
rotation
following
with Pure
sequence.
Fiction and MOC.
Apocalyptic Shadow, Pure Fiction, Forgotten Hall.
When
And each
entering
one is
the
on a
3
2-week
permanent game mode
rotation.
screens from the Interastral Peace Handbook, aside from
So
being able to
across
see the challenge lineups
one
of their
patch,
friends,
we'll get
Trailblazers
one
can also
new rotation
easily
of each
check
of these
the star
modes.
level progress of their current challenge. On the permanent game mode preparation screen, Trailblazers can use preset lineups.
It's kind of a shame.
to
I really
create
wish they
their
would just
team,
make these
and
modes
even customize with
rotate each
drag and
week
drop.
instead of every other
How
week.
thoughtful.
Because the weeks where we don't have
Now let's
a
talk
new
more,
rotation,
shall we? By clearing
just
a phase of
feel
apocalyptic shadow,
empty.
Trailblazers can earn a maximum of 720 stellar J's.
Yeah, like it really sucks to log in on a
720.
Monday, and you check
You
the
might want to take another
menus
look at our
and
agreement, Owlbert.
there's no new MOC or Pure Fiction or anything. It's just like
The
I just feel
maximum number
depressed.
of stellar jades
I'm like, well, there's
awarded
nothing to do in the
each
game
phase
this
of the
week.
Forgotten Hall. Pure Fiction and Apocalyptic Shadow permanent challenges is increasing from 720 to 800.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
Each phase of the Forgotten Hall.
The number
The
of...
maximum number of stellar jades awarded in each phase
Oh,
of the
okay.
Forgotten Hall.
So we're getting more stage
Pure
or
Fiction
a few more
and
jades.
Apocalyptic Shadow permanent challenges
That's cool.
is increasing from 720 to 800. And the budgetary increase will be funded through Gilbert's salary? You.
So I mean, he's losing money.
It's like I said, making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition.
Well, Jade is making
Well
all the
then,
players more stellar
Following
Jade.
this change, Trailblazers can
And
now obtain
I just
a
realized
total
her
of
name is Jade.
2,400 stellar jades through the permanent
Jade's getting us more
challenges of
Jade.
each version.
Then why do I hear quiet weeping?
I don't think Owlbert's seen the bright side.
Keep it together, Albert.
Well, Owlbert's got to pay more taxes so the rest of us can do more pulls.
In the upcoming version, the Origami Birds also venture
Origami
into
Bird
the
event.
Radiant Feldspar.
I never thought the day would come when I could play match 3 on a Penaconian airship.
In the Origami Bird
She
class
says that
event,
like it's a dream come
Trailblazers
true.
can
Like, what
also
the...
do battle freely with friends from across the universe.
Can I fight Silverwolf?
Of course. Be they old buddies or gaming acquaintances, all can connect and play.
What the
Get
heck?
tested.
Great!
We have
Next
bird
event
versions of the
called
characters?
Stellar Shimmer. Does that name ring any bells for anyone?
Oh, funny you should ask that question. It does sound very familiar to me.
Stellar Flare. Is this the sequel?
You're a sharp one, Miss Acheron.
Stellar Flare?
Stellar Shimmer
Sequel?
brings with
What?
it lots of brand new challenge mechanisms and trial character lineups.
The heck is
Catering
Stellar
your
Flare?
team to suit the mechanisms is the key to victory.
These mechanisms. Care to divulge a little more?
Well, for example, in certain stages, breaking an enemy's weakness can grant you an extra action. In other stages, characters enjoy unlimited revivals and can regenerate
The heck?
50% of their energy.
Does that mean
Interesting.
Trailblazers can try doing away with survivability units and focus purely on damage output lineups?
Yeah, throw your sustainers in the trash.
Defeat as many waves of enemies as possible in
Full
a set number
unbridled
of cycles
DPS.
to complete the challenge and obtain rewards. Whew! That's it for events. Time we took another breather. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, that sounds
More
kind of interesting
fascinating
with that.
updates on version
At
2.3
first I was thinking that
right
event
around
was
the
just going to
corner.
be another really generic combat event that wasn't going to be very interesting, but it sounds like it might actually have some cool mechanics to it.
And we're at the end of the version 2.3 special program. And it's
Okay.
about time we bade farewell to this white knight.
2.3 is looking
Thanks
pretty
again for
good.
everyone's support and viewership.
See you in the next stream, Trailblazers! I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Bye.
What do you mean the usual spot? On that one rooftop you called your secret base? What? Oh! Wait, there's still a chunk left?
It's written in this thing anyway.
Man, you should get a lawyer to look that over.
That's it. I've had it. What am I? A god joke to them? Getting me to read out virgin names they're too afraid to read out for themselves. And not to mention the bullying. All these years working my tail feathers off for the RPC, and even the audience thinks I'm an intern.
I'm with you, Albert. We should have had them all in swimsuits.
No.
Dude, is he going crazy? What is this?
to fund the stellar change budget for the new event.
Is he about to have a heel turn? Is he becoming a villain?
Audacity!
This is way funnier than it should be.
Get out of here.
You two? The heck is this? There's a chicken in a teacup?
Ha! Tell that to Sunday. Now listen up. The 3 years are up. I quit. If you didn't know already,
What do you mean 3 years?
From the s.a.m.
Only 1 year into the game.
To host the war dance. Owlbert's about to become a big-time sports anchor. You
Good for
get
him.
that on your
He's moving on up in the world,
big for all
getting
I
a new
care.
career.
It won't make any difference. What?
War dance off on some days, paid time off. I mentioned they're the same thing.
You?
What?
Huh?
Well, he died again. This part's done anyway. Director, roll the tape.
Ladies
The heck is happening?
and gentlemen,
Who's this? Owlbert's evil
to
clone?
the most important event in the s.a.m. calendar, the War Dance. The opening session is right around the corner. Here, you will
They're giving us like a
witness
tease to the
members
next
from all
version or something?
s.a.m. delegations
2.4?
fight for supremacy in the Luminary Combat Arts Ceremony. First up, put your hands together for the s.a.m. Yao Qing delegation. Fierce and swift is Fei Xiao, the Merlin's Claw.
You got
And
a
by his side,
silhouette?
He
That's the
doesn't
word.
drink plain soup and has no time for coriander. It's the celebrated medicinal chef, Jiao Cho. What the heck did I just read? Up next, he's cold and silent as a hunting shadow. The
Interesting.
crow-feathered
So they are
weirdo,
teasing all these other
Wata.
generals.
And following close behind him is the Xianzhou Juming delegation. Strong and righteous is Huayan, the Flaming Heart. And now, she strikes while the iron is hot and forges
Like you
while
and
the
me.
flames are bright.
This is the crony lookalike.
It's one of the Flame Will Octet, Yunli.
Apparently has a
These are some
freaking
wordy
big
intros.
ass sword or something. Like, what is that?
And finally, the official host delegation.
That thing is bigger than
has
she is.
arrived. Let's hear it for the Xianzhou Lao Fu. And please welcome, having suddenly returned home for the victory lap,
Ling
the
Sha?
new Alchemy Commission Cauldron Master, Ling Sha, as well as an exceptionally gifted and legendary new sword master.
Legendary new sword
who
master.
shall remain anonymous for the time being. No wonder they needed me for this gig.
Well, that was very interesting. Okay, well, 2.3 is looking pretty good. We're getting our epilogue for the Penacony story, which has something to do with witnessing a discussion. They didn't really talk about that too much. But that's fine. They don't really need to go into details about the story stuff. Just let us experience that. Don't spoil it, please. It seems like we're getting some kind of big simulated universe upgrade. I am not entirely sure, based on what I saw here, how that's all going to work out, but I look forward to it anyway. I don't really like the idea that they're letting people unlock Harmony Trailblazer early. Because, like, unlocking new, like, versions of the Trailblazers tied to the story, it just seems kind of weird to let people just do that early through some kind of event. That seems really weird. Not a fan of that. And we're getting a new endgame mode that's like a big boss battle type of mode. And they're just going to be slotting that into the rotation with MOC and Pure Fiction, which just really has me wishing they would just make these modes rotate each week instead of every other week. Because this means we only get one new rotation of each of these modes per patch, which just seems ridiculous. And by ridiculous, I mean ridiculously bad. They really need to just make these modes reset every week. You know, and like each rotation can still last for like a month or however long they want it to after it's added. But yeah, like I really wish they would just give us a new rotation of each mode every week. Because we only getting one new rotation of each mode per patch is just way too little. That just seems silly. Also, the off weeks just feel like dead weeks. You know, I hate logging in on a Monday on an off week and seeing that there was no endgame rotation this week. It just makes the week feel empty. Makes me wonder why I'm even logging into the game. So I really hope they do something about that in the future. Because, like, the game shouldn't be in a state where every other weekly reset feels pointless. Oh, and going back to the Simulated Universe update, they talked about how they're going to have this system where you can, like, record one of your runs or something and then refight the bosses to get ornaments. And, like, I guess this was their update to address, like, how tedious it is to farm ornaments. But I feel like this solution isn't good enough. Like, they really should just make it so that if you clear Simulated Universe once in a week, you can just essentially sweep it on any subsequent runs that week. Right? Or at the very least, like, if I max out my weekly Simulated Universe points, then I should just be able to auto-clear any worlds that I've already completed previously. So I really feel like this update isn't a good enough solution for that. If you want to just sit down and just farm a ton of ornaments, what the change they're making here I feel like is not good enough. But with all that said, this is still a good patch. Still looking forward to it, of course. I'm also very much looking forward to seeing more about what is going on with all that Xianzhou general stuff they were teasing. We'll probably see more of that in the 2.4 special program, I'm sure. So until then, I will see you later.